Hey guys, welcome back. It's Kate, aka Wanderlusting Lawyer, here with another hiking backpack review for you today. I have the REI Women's Traverse 35 in the cacao color they call it. It's pretty much a maroon red with a dark brown kind of espresso color and then this light blue, I guess kind of bright blue accent. I love the look of this bag. It's probably my favorite looking bag that I bought. I don't know, I just really like the colors and the streamlined design. And I didn't see a lot of reviews or really any on this pack online, so I decided to give it a try. And I'm gonna say, if you like or don't mind a pack that is only top loading, and if you have a little bit of a smaller waist, this is an excellent option to explore. It's unfortunately not going to work for me because I want more access points, I've realized, and I was a little tight around my torso and waist. But I do absolutely love this bag, even though it's not going to work for me. So I'm just going to get right into it. As I said, this is the Traverse 35, and I'll turn it around first so we can look at the suspension. I liked that this one has really a suspended back. It's true there isn't a place to put your hand, but it also, you can see how far away it comes. This part that touches your skin comes away from the back of the pack. So it really allows for a ton of breathability. And then you have this really soft but also sturdy pad here. It's one of the softer ones that I felt, and it feels really good when it's on because it covers, it's a wider amount of your lower back that it covers, but those two have channels cut in for to allow the heat to get away from your body. And you also have these channels in the straps, probably see it better this way, for the same type of heat dispersal effect. You have a great stash pocket here. You can access it without undoing these clips, but you also, so the stash pocket isn't as breathable as some of the other ones, but that's because you have, I haven't seen this on any other pack, a zip pocket right here as well. Let me see if I can move this camera down a little bit. Sorry for my hand. You have this great pocket right here in front of the stash pocket for, you know, books or passports, wallets, whatever. And it's nice because it's small enough so that it won't extend the pack too far out, but it just adds for, you know, great extra place to store things. And I don't know, I just love these zipper pulls. So you also do have the stash pocket, as I mentioned. So one of the issues I have with this bag is in terms of the access. It's top loading only, but you also can't get into it without first undoing, you know, a number of straps, especially if you have it compressed all the way down, which I'll speak about later as one of the really strong suits of this bag is all of the compression points. Has some straps I haven't seen on other bags. But so to get into your pack, you have to go through that process first, which, no, it's not a big deal, but it doesn't allow for quick, easy access. And then, as with the other ones, you just pull open. I mean, it's pretty wide access point, so that's not a problem. And it's not a very long bag. It's a little bit wider than, let's say, I guess this is the most similar to the Osprey Tempest that I looked at. I think it has a little bit wider access, so that is something that's nice. You also do have this under pocket, but this is where the rain cover is stored. It's just a nice neutral gray color. And one thing that's cool though is even when everything's strapped down, if it starts to rain, you can have a friend just reach in and pull it right out. I'm not gonna do it right now, but it pulls out easily. So unlike with, you know, the Ospreys where you have to unzip to get the cover and maybe takes a little bit longer, and again, these are microseconds, but I'm just trying to make as best of a comparison as I can. This is a really easy rain cover to get out. And then you do have a zip pocket up here in the lid that really shouldn't be affected by the quantity of your pack. The rain cover does cut into it a little bit, but you can still see it's really ample. So you can fit maybe even a small lightweight sleeping bag up there, or certainly a sleeping liner and maybe a towel for easy access. It does have the bungee clips for your trekking poles on the front. I think just on the one side. Yeah, just on this one side. But talking about double-sided features, I think this might be the first pack I've seen that has 2 exit points for your hydration tube to come out of. One on each side, as you can see by these blue dots. So if you have a preference for routing, that's good. And then you can, it just has this one clip in here and kind of the laptop looking pocket feature we've seen before, that it goes all the way down the length of the backpack. So you can either store your reservoir in there or whatever else you might want to keep away from the rest of your gear. I'll show you these pockets more when I stand up, but they're really, really nice. They have the tilted angle only, I believe. Yeah, both of them are the tilted angle, but I found with this clip right here, it helps things stay secure, and is also a little bit easier to use than the bungee that we saw on the women's Mountain Smith Mayhem. And so this is, I think they call this the Beaver tail design, this right here. I wouldn't say you could really store anything right there, but what it's designed to do is to allow your pack to expand out if necessary, if you have more gear. But if not, then you can really compress your pack from here using these, what they call our Uplift Straps. And it really allows for the bag to come a lot closer to your body, you know, in addition to the load lifter straps they have. And I guess they do too have for the top, they have these straps that you could feasibly detach the top if you didn't want it, or at least allow it to float up so that if you have a bunch of gear, you can still get the maximum storage in it, even if this is packed out. You'll remember with the Kelty Sierra, the way that it sat on the bag meant that if your bag was packed out, you were not going to get anything thicker than maybe, you know, a passport or something very, very thin in there. All right, well, I think that covers the features. So now I'm going to stand up and put it on. Or actually, before I do that, I'm going to load it up. And I have an exciting development in terms of my gear. I did purchase a pair of Keen sandals. So I'm going to see if they fit. If they don't, it's not really fair to the other bags that I haven't tried with that. But if it does fit, we'll see how that works. So as you see, to get my big bag in, I do have to come around and unstrap and just loosen these straps this is the stash pocket that we talked about before. But no problem getting my big bag in. Second bag, and it's all pressing down really nicely. My first aid kits, stop kits. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them yet. I haven't tried them, but these are the Keen Newport sandals, and it looks like they would be able to fit right in, along with my travel backpack and, let's say, my almonds. So I haven't even needed to use the top pouch yet, and it cinches down just fine. So, I mean, this bag really does store a lot, and look at how pretty it is. So in the interest of time, I'm not going to clip all the buckles. I'll just get it a little bit clipped up here. And I think they do a good job between having enough buckles and certainly more than other bags do in terms of compression, but not having so many that it's super obnoxious to kind of undo everything all the time. So as for my extra layers, those stuff easily right there in the front. This front pocket does lose a little bit of shape if you have the stash pocket stuffed out, but you can still put a book. Not sure where my Nook is at the moment that I've been using. But yeah, so that's how the bag looks packed out, and then even on top, I still don't even have anything in here, and you have plenty of space. So I don't think you guys should have any problems in terms of the liter capacity of this bag. So I get it to where I want on my hips. And the first thing I notice is with this bag, you know, I do feel some, it's just a more rigid hip belt. So right here, it feels like it might not be as comfortable for me. Someone with a smaller waist, I think it would come further forward and feel a lot better. So pull these straps down. So it feels pretty good. It feels like, I kind of feel like it feels like it extends far out. But then I just come up here. If I can find it, sit down for you guys. My load lifter straps. There we go. Once I pull those, it feels like it comes so much closer to my body. Like it totally changed the feel. And the nice thing is when I move like that, I don't feel any, you know, it doesn't feel like my gear is all shifting around inside. As for the pockets, these passed the Kate zipper test. They are excellent in terms of zippability. So if they could do it, you guys can do it too, Osprey. And as for a phone, this is my, oh, here's a case from my 7. You can see that fits in no problem. We also do have on the chest strap, we have the whistle feature, and as well as the, where is it? The sunglasses strap, which you know I love. Right there. And in the other pocket, you can fit, you know, granola bars, easily pocket knife, chapstick. So, I did forget to mention the weight of this bag. I think this one came in at about 3 pounds. It's not one of the lightest ones I bought. I'll update in the description if it's a little bit heavier. But like I said, I feel like I love the way this feels like it holds my weight, the weight of my pack. But it just doesn't feel kind of as soft and comfortable as some of the other packs. And it also, I don't like only the access from the top. I would like to have at least one other access point to get my gear. But I love the pockets, I love the look, and I definitely would recommend trying this pack out. Thanks, guys.